Hello YouTube! Welcome back to another Monkey See. We got a live game on our hands. We got a Portuguese mirror. So I'm pretty curious who will be the top dog of the Portuguese players. We have in the south Mr. Wang Tang. Wang Tang. He's playing as the Portuguese. And in the north of the map, in the color red, we have Mr. Diesel. This is a 1800-ish game, so not a bad elo, a lot higher than mine. And yeah, as I stated, it's a Portuguese mirror, so curious what they will do. Wang Tang is already putting down a house, so he is not going for the 10-10 that we see a lot of time with Portugal. He didn't pick up his second wood grade, but he is chopping wood. So curious build from Wang Tang. We got a wood treasure. I think he still wants to put down a trade post. Seems like that. So let's discover his deck. He didn't choose it yet. Okay. So why is it not lit? Ah, yeah. Okay, and Diesel in the north. He's doing the 10-10, which is, I would say, which is a better build. But let's see if I'm right. He's ready to ship his first shipment and he's going. Is he going for advanced training post? What the fuck? You almost never see this card anymore. So interesting choice. Going for advanced trading post. Even Wang Tang already took the middle trading post. So now being a micro nerd on the Lions. And he's aging up with the naturalist. So 2 minute 25 age up for Diesel. Let's look over at Wang Tang. He is going for Vitorias. So I think this deck means that he wants to be in age 3. He's at the 13 villager now. 13 villager age up. So yeah, the Asian player has even going for a 14 villa? What the fuck? That's pretty amazing. So let's see what he sees. He sees the enemy João de Aveiro and Estevado Fernandes. They're going at it. Damn, these guys. They are looking similar. Wang Tang is going also up with the naturalist, so also will be getting the cows. And this looks like a micro. Even the gazelle is not. Oh, they're going for the. And Diesel got the treasure. He got the 185 XP. So I was saying, like, why is he fighting this lost cause? But I assume he will age up soon and then he will have the upper hand. Will he be in time? That is the question. I think yes, he will survive for now. He only has 100 health. Estevado, Wang Tang's explorer, has 168 and he's still chasing him. So let's see what's gonna happen. With Diesel going up with 10 villagers. Now making himself up to 14. Shipping the 700 wood first. Very interesting choice. I would think with a 10-10 that you would do a naked fast fortress. And he is going for the house of Brasanaga. Oh my god, he is building a second trade post with his villager. Putting the town center forward, so curious build. Let's see where Wang Tang, he had a little bit of a slower age up. And he's just gonna put the town center safe, which I like more, to be honest. He's making 2 more settlers, so eventually he aged up with 16 settlers. And yeah, his explorer was still healthy, so he can still take out some treasures. Finding the big branch worth 75 wood. And he had a little bit of a slower H1, but now he will go into H3 as a naked Portuguese. So this is more of the build that this is like the build that I expected to see of Diesel. But yeah, I mean, they are better players than me. Probably also a little bit more experienced. Ah, okay, so he used the 700 wood to make a barracks, make a market, getting his market upgrades. And then with his barracks he can siege down the trading post, so then he can make the 3rd trade post. So yeah, it's a logical build from Diesel. Now I understand why he wanted to take the 700 wood. And look at Wang Tang, he is making a wall. The wall lame, the pillarless walls. So for the newer players, these walls, they only cost you 5 wood each, I believe, or 10. And if you delete the pillars, you still have a sturdy wall, but it won't cost you as much wood as the walls with pillars, because every pillar also costs you 10 wood. So this is a good way to save up some of that precious wood. Wang Tang is H3 and he's gonna ship the 1000 wood. So really, Diesel, he's getting the train upgrade or the Trans-Sahara upgrade. And yeah, he likes to play it a little bit more slow, a little bit more military on the map. And look at Wang Tang. Look at this villager micro. He is bashing. He's bashing the pikes. Wow. I never seen such a successful defense with villagers against pikes. And the Minutemen were called in. So in the end, it's worth for Diesel to spend some money on these villagers, on these pikemen, because now, yeah, he was forced to, Wang Tang was forced to call in the Minutemen. And look at this beautiful base building from our Chinese top player. I like it. Yeah, it has something. It's very turtley. You got your 3 town centers right next to each other. Let's see what he's shipping. So he's shipping in the 3 organ guns, which will defend perfectly behind this wall. Also building a market outside of the walls, which forces another object in your way. What is Diesel doing? Yeah, he's just enjoying the map control. So we have basically a turtle against a Portuguese map lover. And he has the trade line. He has the train basically. So yeah, I'm surprised he didn't go for the natives yet, but as I am speaking, of course he's making the trade post for the Berbers. So he can make more villagers from here. So really, that's what you want to do with Portugal. Unlike these maps, the Berbers, they have so much. They have really good villagers here. The Berber nomads. You can also upgrade your villager hit points. So they have some quite interesting techs. Also that Sultan. This Berber Gorfas. I've never seen somebody use this tech, but it is interesting. So basically you will be slowed when you approach the enemy base. Wow. This Chinese player, he took over the trading post in the south, so he's also enjoying the House of Brasanaga. So we really have an open build versus a closed build. And yeah, score is neck on neck. We only have a 32 difference. What a game so far. I'm really curious what these guys will have in the bag for us. Diesel going up to H4. Ooh, that is something Wang Tang didn't see coming, I think. He's doing the improved walls? What a fucking maniac. But yeah, he's not near to H4. Let's see the villager difference. Ay, Diesel is slacking behind. 42 against 35. But he's making the Berbers. But yeah, Wang Tang is making from three town centers. So yeah, Diesel really needs some cap. And look at this methodical walling of the map. He's making an onion base. A lot of layers to hide his siege behind. So the siege cannot be hit by the cavalry. So yeah. Very structured gameplay from our Chinese player. Slowly taking over the map. Just bought some wood to make that trading post, and now he's enjoying 66% of the train. Well, once it's built. And yeah, what is Diesel doing? He's almost H4. He's making some dragoons. Has a shipment in queue. What will it be? One of the factories, probably? Yes, so he's shipping his factory. So overall, a pretty passive build from both of the Portuguese players. Our Chinese friend is hiding himself behind the walls. He's making the Great Wall of China. You know, China! They love their walls. And our Chinese friend here, he's methodically walling out our enemy Portuguese. He's even, yeah, he's making like a little bit of an edge corner. He's like, this one villager can be sacked, but if he can get the walls up, it's always good. But unfortunately for him, there will be some dragoons who are shooting at this villager. But my god, she can take a punch. It's like 15 bullets. 15 bullets for one woman. Damn. She's really like an Iron Lady or something. That should be a new superhero. Instead of Iron Man, Iron Lady. So anyway, the score is looking good for Diesel. Of course, he's already in H4. Wang Tang also just reached H4. And what's he gonna ship? He cancelled his factory ship. He's going for heavy fortification. So, oh my god, he really loves his defense. And yeah, with all these organ guns, probably they will be soon rebuilt. And what's he gonna do here against this massive dragoon? He's just gonna move his organ guns forward. And yeah, look at the damage on them. Oh shit. Now after the heavy fortifications, these walls will not be a joke anymore. I foresee Diesel, he really needs to start making some siege somewhere. Or put his factories on heavy cannons maybe? Because only dragoons will not be enough. Does he have some... He doesn't have any cannon tech in his game. In his deck, I mean. But yeah, 9k walls. Oi, 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 oi. And he must be starting to realize that this shit, it is not a joke anymore. Your dragoon mass will not break the Chinese walls with the artilleries behind him. So yeah, Wang Tang also taking the natives. Yeah, he can make the Red Sea Wagons, which can become they can become towers, if I'm right. Can he micro away his organ guns? He cannot. So yeah, we really see two different approaches here from Portugal, and I like this bearer matchup. It really shows two strengths. Like one of them, the turtle economic build, the other one, the goons, that goon squad. But yeah, it feels to me like taking over the map should be rewarded more heavily than turtling in your base. And so let's see Wang Tang's eco. He only has 7 villagers on food, but he's really going for that grape shot and the organ gun build. And as I said before here, the Sudanese Red Sea Wagons are coming in. So I'm curious, they will come out of this town center, and if they don't become towers, I will be amazed. Oh no, they didn't come out of there. Ah yes, of course, he makes the estates with them. So, bad call of me. You get basically 2 free estates, which is crazy. Putting his factories on coin, moving over his villagers to the estates. He also has improved building hit points. He has stonemasons. This guy knows how to turtle. Oh, and he got the increased mortar range. So wow, Wang Tang's deck really matches his playstyle. He likes to turtle. And what was that? Were that petards? Yeah, exactly. So the petards from Diesel finding a trade post. Diesel taking over the trade post again. And yeah, Wang Tang is still playing around with his organ guns, and look at this stuff. Only organ guns. Only revolts, I have to say. And oh my god, these walls are so fucking annoying. Look at this guy, man. What the fuck? And yeah, they have a sick range resist, but if you cannot go into melee mode against them. So this beautiful wall from earlier, it really paid off. You only paid like 50 wood. And then you have like 40,000 HP wall. and also the placement of this, it really forces the Dragoons to run around. He should make an extra gate here if he can. Or he's just moving back. He's just moving backwards. Now he's making the extra gate, but it's a little bit too late. So the Legion Dragoons, they catch up with the revolts. Yeah, if they are kept in melee mode, they have to run around the wall each time, just like the Mongols back in the day. Yeah, Wang Tang slowly but surely taking over the map. Diesel eventually got control of the trading line again, but it feels like Blue is being like a boa constrictor. He's slowly eating up his target. And I'm curious what this game will lead to. Let's look at Diesel again. So he's on 79 villagers, Wang Tang on 84. But Diesel, he has access to all the natural resources. While Mr. Wang Tang already moved over 2 estates, moved over 2 mills. So he's prepared for a longer game, and yeah, that's what you're gonna get. He cannot stay in range of these Dragoons. Oh, look at the damage of these grape shot revolts. What a fucking nightmare it is to play against this Chinese fella. What the fuck? And Diesel, He understands that he needs some siege. He cannot mono unit his way through this game, especially not if your opponent is mono unit a counter unit. So yeah, these revolts, they do 41 damage times 6 divided by 2, because they are fighting cavalry. So basically 120 damage with one volley, if I'm correct. Because that's times 3, right? Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong. My maths maybe not be mathing, but we'll see. And finally, some mortars coming up for Diesel. He realizes that the siege is the most important part of his plan for the coming. Yeah, I couldn't tell you how long this game will go on, because I thought, you know, I'm gonna go in for a quick game, for a quick cast. We're already 21 minutes in, and I don't see this game ending soon. Diesel had to buy his estates, buy his mills, so Wang Tang really enjoying the tech from the Sudanese. He can do it again for a lot of resources, but then you are settled for the rest of the game. So yeah, you also have this tech that your farms will cost less. Okay, I think Diesel has the tech for his dragoons. Yep. He has the upgrades. Now he needs the advanced arsenal to upgrade. No, that doesn't upgrade his dragoons. I'm sorry for that. He doesn't need that. So what can he ship that will improve his gain? Of course, Royal Mint and Economic Theory. That will improve his income, and eventually that will improve, like, yeah, the mass he can make. This dragoon mass, they're so buffed. I'm curious if Mr. Wang Tang can keep this shit up. He has a pretty nice overall looking base, but is he trying to imp? Because if you put 40 villagers on food, that's a little bit too much, especially if you're making revolts. Like, come on. So yeah, this tech could also be really good, like eventually. Slows down enemies in the vicinity of mills estates. Yeah, he has a lot of mills and estates here. So yeah. Curious where this game will go. It doesn't seem like it will be ending soon. And Diesel, he's on 94 villagers, Wang Tang on 98, so both basically on max villagers. And Diesel just, from this one artillery foundry, he's just massing his revolts. These villagers get raided by the Legion Dragoons. And slowly but surely, he is gaining ground on Diesel. Almost at the halfway point of the map. Now his villagers get caught again. He doesn't have the 200 population yet, which is also surprising, man. Just build 2 houses and you can make a lot more, you can make like 3 or 4 more revolts. Diesel making a fort in the middle, and will the dragoons connect here? It seems like they do. This is not looking good for Wang Tang. He's hiding his revolt behind the walls, but his walls aren't completed. So his revolts are getting caught out by the dragoons. Yeah, is he actually losing here? It is so even. It's hard for me to. Yeah, he is losing. So both players losing a lot of units. But in the end, Wang Tang achieves his goal, which is completing the Great Wall of China. He got some dragoons with his walls, so the boa constrictor moving slowly and but surely around his target. The walls are still 9k HP. He didn't ship his improved building card yet. That's another 40%. Oh my god. He's actually making another unit? What the fuck? One health. One health to deal with the explorer. Oh. I love this guy. I love and yeah, the blue snakes. Now moving forward a lot. Trying to make more walls, take more of the area of the map. But Diesel is starting to outscore. Diesel sent his upgrade cards. He's floating a lot of food now. Yeah, I feel like Diesel is getting closer and closer to Imperial, while Wang Tang is just trying to keep a mess, and he's slowly but surely gaining the map control. You also have to think the score leads. Well, the score of Wang Tang is a big part also in that advanced fortifications. So is he really even? That is the question. Look at this military mess from Diesel and catching the revolts again and again. Oi oi oi, these cannons, they melt. They melt under the Legion Dragoons. I mean, the Legion Dragoons also melt, but not as fast as the revolts. So Diesel now mixing in some Berber camels. Very smart because he's almost pop capped. And then he will have some melee units. And also start raiding Wang Tang's eco. And it looks like Diesel is very close to an imp. Wang Tang is trying to stay afloat. But he's bleeding villagers. He's bleeding villagers left and right. Diesel on the other hand, he's not losing so much population space. And yeah, he's going for Imperial. So this game, I was rooting for the blue snake, but it's looking like it's gonna be a little bit more Diesel favored. But yeah, it ain't over till it's over. Like maybe you can do a miracle. Maybe Wang Tang has a miracle powder. I don't know. He's just queuing up settlers, like to make up for the ones he lost. Some Berber camels connecting to the revolts here. Let's look at Diesel, and he's making the Berber explorer. This has a shitload of HP. His Legion Dragoons are at 360 HP, so that's already a shitload. They're max upgraded. He made 2 howitzers who can siege down the walls. And slowly but surely, he is taking back control of this game. So, the Imperial just came in. He has to make his Dragoons Imperial, but he cannot take a ranged fight against these revolts. Wang Tang having his veteran helps in guard mode just to tank up the goon damage. Diesel now making some Sudanese dervishes. He's just trying to They're just one tapped by these revolts. It's actually so annoying. The Berber Sultan, however, he can make Sonata riders? I didn't know that. He can build native embassies and trading posts. He has a chaos ability? Holy shit. I don't... That's like the same ability the African explorers have. But I think it's only for treasure guardians, it's not for enemy units. Which is a card that you can get. And Wang Tang's revolts being catched out again. But he has a huge mass of them. Let the cavalry connect. The Legion Dragoons connect, and this will just melt the revolts again. So in terms of value, Wang Tang is losing like 10,000 coin here. He has some revolts reinforcing, however, which do a great number of damage. So I'm curious. This is what I was curious for. When will he go for the Imperial Legion Dragoons? So that's his next tech. Diesel also walling now. Decided, I've seen enough of the example, I will do the same. Just wall out my enemy. And yeah, this is so fucking toxic. However, the Berber camels are true. They are raiding the mill of Wang Tang. So he found a breach into the echo. So he didn't finish his wall here, which is quite surprising. Now he has a lot of trouble with these champion Berbers. On this side the walls are a little bit more fat. So how does Wang Tang's echo look like? Still 90 villagers. He just teched guard helps. They will deal with these camels very efficiently. Look at the damage. They are just evaporating the camels. So Portuguese guard halberdiers looking very good. But now the mass of dragoons coming in. Wang Tang seeing his mistake, trying to fix the walls, but let's see how the dragoons will do against a big mass of revolts, and they can really not connect to them because of these helps. So he decides, I will just run in, try to do as much damage to the echo as he can. But look at the resources, man. He's floating. He's almost floating 10,000 food. Like, what does this guy need to finish the game? I don't think he realizes himself that he has so much resources and so much population space that he can actually make a shitload of units now. But yeah, he has triple dock, triple stable, which will not finish their batches. He's getting the eco upgrades, and yeah, the score difference will only become bigger until Wang Tang is going Imperial himself, but he does not have the resources to go Imperial. He only has the resources to try to keep himself alive for now. But yeah, will it be enough? He's getting the stonemason tech. His villagers will build the wall so fucking fast. Damn, this could easily be a 2-hour long game if this keeps up. Wang Tang now finally has a good comp, a couple of helps to protect his revolts, and he's moving forward fast, trying to poke a hole into Diesel's economy. Diesel is taking all of the techs from the Sudanese, from the Berbers. And yeah, where is all of this population? Couple units here, couple units queued up, but it doesn't seem like that much of population. And the helps are into the fucking base of Wang Tang. Into the base of Diesel. Oi 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 oi. They need protection from their halberdiers, and the halberdiers arrive. But also Minutemen arrive, and it's a big surround from Diesel. He baited in the enemy, and now he can slaughter them. He got the quilted armor upgrade from the Sudanese, which do give extra resistances to his dragoons. So yeah, a great attempt from Wang Tang, but I would say you really need to get Imperial, man. You cannot push into an Imperial base with guard units and expect to win. Like, even if you win a fight, you will be out-echoed because of all the economical advantages your opponent has, especially in the mirror. Like, yeah, these villagers, they collect 1.5 food, and these villagers collect 1.1 food per second. So it's really a big difference. And Diesel actually started the trading post monopoly victory. He's tired of this shit. He says, Mr. Wang Tang, you come to me. So I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trade posts, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I believe he has to keep at least 2 of them. Well, he cannot lose more than 1 of them to lose the trade monopoly victory. And the helps, they go. They're doubting what to do. Do we protect our cannons or do we go for the trade post? For now, I think it's better to protect your cannons so the cannons can move on to the trade post. Yeah. So the revolts, they now turn into the dragoons. These dragoons, they are so fucking busted now. They have all the techs available to them, and yeah, if there ever was an annoying unit, then it has to be the fucking Portuguese goon. They're so fucking strong. They have huge range, 18 range on a 7.2 speed unit with double resistances. So I mean, can it get more busted than this shit? And you think, yeah, these revolts, but unfortunately I feel like they lacked the firepower. They needed the extra 3 barrels or something to deal with this mass. And yeah, Wang Tang is now getting riding school, getting dragoon combat, but he's not making any dragoons. So I mean, he could send like 8 cazadores for the same reason. Imagine if he had some cazadores that are like buffed. They have like a sick range resist. They can really deal with goons effectively, but Wang Tang is really dedicated to keep using the revolts. Even it seems like they don't work, and yeah, Diesel like almost doubled the score now. He's not feeling threatened by these revolts anymore, and yeah, Wang Tang resigns. So score lead was too big. The trade monopoly was still 2 minutes, but he couldn't make a dent into Wang Tang's army. And when he could just remass so fast. So well played to both of these players. Really interesting to see the diverse strategies. I really felt like Wang Tang could have won this game. Imagine if he could have aged to H5 instead of like massing units that will die anyway. It's like you have your 9k walls, you use them to buy time and to age up, so you can get your economical upgrades. But yeah, that's just my new point of view. Look at the military made 300 Imperial Legion Dragoons. The kills are looking very similar, but it's just because Wang Tang couldn't mass more units, so Wow, what a game, what a game. Let's look at the military unit pop. And yeah, you can see it. Diesel lost everything. And within 20 seconds, within 50 seconds, he's again at 96 military pop. That's just crazy. That's just a crazy eco lead. Yeah? From the moment he became age 5, the gap only kept growing and growing and growing. Yeah, it's all because of the natural resources he could control. And Wang Tang also, he didn't have, like, let's look at his deck. He didn't really have a lot of eco cards besides these 3. Like, imagine if he had like the upgraded mill or the upgraded estate card, like the boost to income instead of your cavalry cards, instead of your unit shipments. I mean, if you want a turtle like this, you have to commit to your strategy, I think. But damn, I want to thank these guys for playing their heart out. It was a beautiful game, and yeah, this was your host Manakiko, and I hope you enjoyed the game. I enjoyed casting it, but I'm gonna let you guys go now. So hopefully I see you soon, and peace.